another vision?
Stupid dog.
Has to be. Why would the Thalmor have my father, my dad? Oh, my face. Why would they have him imprisoned? He wasn't a Talos worshipper. He supported the Empire. So why? No, I can't go crying now. Best wash my face up and head downstairs. Hey guys. Morning, Mako, Lydia, and Inigo. I hope I got all of them. Hey, Inigo?
What is on your mind?
Mind if I ask you something?
Ask away.
Actually... I got to thinking, and I told you a bit about my past. Do you think you can tell me about yours?
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
So, you were an orphan as well. Please, continue.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
So they were those kind of people, huh? That must have been an interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Well, I guess even assassins are... Pardon my thoughts. The fact that they gave you love and encouragement, that's all that's required. Would you mind telling me a bit about them?
I was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
Well, it serves them right to be bullied just because of your unusual color, but honestly, that was a bit extreme. You could have killed someone.
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older.
Actually, now that I think back on it, I guess the rock and glove is safe comparatively. Mind continuing?
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Well, it's good that they at least taught you how to take care of yourself. I was taught to help take care of others, in a way. Please, I'd like to hear more.
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
Oh my goodness, Inigo. What do you mean by death?
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Alright. And you found love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Alright, I'm interested in hearing that part then. So, please, continue.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
I am so sorry for your loss, Inigo.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
Excellent suggestion. I'll do that one then.
What were your parents like, since I told you about mine?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other, and us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
Aww. Well, as a devotee of Mara, I'm happy that they found each other. Different race or no, love doesn't know any bounds. Please, continue.
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Really? What kind of jobs did you do?
A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing.
A bit
It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
A bit of giant killing? And witch slaying? Goodness, you and your brother must have been a very good team. Where did your travels take you to?
All over Citadel, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Life was good? What do you mean by that, Inigo? What happened?
I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
Wow. If there's one thing that I despise more than anything, it's It's people like them. I mean, assuming that all Khajiit are thieves. I tell you what, Inigo, if I had been there, I'd have roasted every single one of those bigots. With glee. Anyways, I'm terribly sorry. Losing your brother like that must have been terrible.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
What was your brother's name?
His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
Losing him... It was bound to have an effect on you. I'm sure he would have understood.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought, but I suppose I will never know.
Do you ever wish that you had stayed and fought with him?
Every day, my friend. Every day.
As late as it is getting and as teary as I'm getting, well, I'd like to hear more about what happened.
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
So my suspicion was correct. You were on skooma. But I guess I know the reason why. Please tell me more.
I was with a bandit girl for a while.
Rude!
Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Yeah, that really wasn't love, Inigo. But did you love her?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy.
You should have expected that from bandits, Inigo. Please, tell me, how did you leave them?
I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
I think I see how you two fell. But please, tell me more.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way.
I can imagine why.
No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict.
Well, Inigo, while I've never tried the stuff myself, even for our kind, one sip of skooma and you're hooked forever. But do you ever miss it?
From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again.
Good
It
man.
helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Absolutely not. Mind telling me a bit about Felix?
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
Must have been a soldier. Think you could tell me more?
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
Your journal, right. I think I still have it, but on the horse. However, as I said before, you must have met my birth mother and have me confused with her. Well, thank you for telling me your story, Inigo. As heart-wrenching as that is.
All right.
I'm actually in need of a bed. Of the bed again. Well,
You are still busy? Remember to get me when you are done.
will do. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. All right.
I think your whiskers are longer than mine. Mine are thicker, though.
That is true. Well, that was actually a bit more restful. Didn't have any nightmare. If you're wondering what that is, that was about my father. However,
Life is hard and often short. If you ever get the chance to relax, take it.
already doing so, Inigo. However, I had the, I just thought about it. You know,
I once bet my brother I could eat everything on the menu in a place like this. I failed.
Lydia, you know what, you're gonna hear it anyways. There's the one named Amryn around.
We should rest while we can. We have to keep our strength up.
Already resting, Inigo. Oh well. Well, Amryn has lost his father's sword, or rather, he had it stolen from him. He didn't say how long ago. Or he didn't, I don't remember. After our chat last night, Inigo, it reaffirmed that family is truly what matters. As long as it doesn't get exploited. But if you cannot trust your own family, who can you trust? Amryn's father must have meant a lot to him. I would say that we go get his sword.
What is on your mind?
If you, Miko, and Lydia don't mind following me,
I guess I better stand up then.
we have a sword to go and save. Come on, Miko. Good boy. And Lydia,
Still here.
let's get going.
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
As you will, my thing. I don't think I'm ever gonna get over that. I mean, wow. Me being in an important position and a hold. don't think I would have ever dreamed of it. I mean, yeah, being a healer is important, but so is a Thane. But well, let's get to the horses then. Actually, that reminds me, Lydia,
I've got your back.
you should buy a horse. I hope I have the coin for it.
How can I argue with that?
Buy the Black Horse of Whiterun. I'd say that suits you, and it's close
Gold
by.
solves most problems, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Here you go. Here's the 1,000 gold. Take it and
Of
go.
course.
We'll meet you outside. Right. So... Ah! There you are! Yep. That is a beautiful, contrasting steed. Okay. So, where did Aaron say his, sword is? Let's see. Oh. It's over here. Well, that's a bit of a walk. Hey, Inigo?
I hope the Greybeards are welcoming. They sound like they could be a stern bunch.
Yeah, considering how they caused an earthquake with just their voice. I can see why you would say that. However, an improvised song would be nice. A little bit of entertainment while we're on the way to the towers.
Fair enough. I will give it my best shot. Okay, here we go. It was a lovely day. My friend wanted to hear a song. I found a tune and then some words. My friend mounted up and I followed along. We rolled our steeds on the road where the smell of a steed is sometimes hard to bear. Our steeds are faithful and strong and kind. They may be dim, but I do not mind.
Same here.
This is nice, I do declare. I love being out in the open air. We are a team you cannot ignore. We are hard to kill, but easy to adore. My steed is not fazed by the sight of gore. Music is in me, in every hair and every pore. Being with you is sometimes surreal, but being your friend is a really good deal.
Aww.
Open your mind, do not feel ashamed. Show your sorrow and show your pain. Horses are beautiful, it is true. I am sure they think the same about me and you. Thank you very much for setting me free. My steed thinks you're great, we agree. If you fight us, you are getting your grave.
Yup.
My steed is happy that we are a team. If we see a zombie, my steed will scream. This is true. A song ready for you. There may be trouble in this area. I will stop singing to limit hysteria.
Yeah, danger indeed. That's a... Oh my goodness, that's a Spriggan.
Steed, you have trouble.
Spriggan. Living plant. Good thing I'm specializing in fire.
I can take you.
However, I gotta be careful to not die. No, you don't!
I can take you.
Things are way easier when you're in good company. I admit. So, now with that done, let's move on. Alright, so if I read the map correctly, the towers should be up ahead. Yep, there they are. Let's prepare, because I got the strong feeling that they won't be welcoming. However, we're leaving the horses here. Heck, there's still trouble. It's just my nerves. So, prepping up. That includes you three. Gonna refrain from picking any flowers. Right. That's indeed them. Okay. We take out that one on the top first. Lydia, Miko, you both storm in there. That's right. Come out and be cleansed by the flames. Each of you. Unable to find where the not so stealthy mage is, right? Goodness, but you are blind. Oh, now we've been detected. Okay, everyone. Get in. You'd have to get past my people first. Oh, that's the chief. Wait, no, that's the chief. Alright, bub. Your days of robbing are over. Now, for you. Oh, that was a really bad aiming. That went past my face. Okay, yep, definitely time to get in there if all that's left are their archers. Lydia, are you really gonna let Miko be awesome? Oh, ow. Miko! Heck! No! Oh! How did I live? the water actually break my fall? Oh. Okay. If I would be a bandit chief, I would have my quarter in this tower, guarding the treasure and staying as far away from the road as possible, while also having a good overview. It's not in there. So, time to loot this place of valuables. Pick up those books later. Okay. Oh. Aha. Here we go. Nicely ornate chest. And there is the sword. Oh, along with a shiny. I just became a typical kitty cat. Right. Okay. We got the sword. We cleared the place out. Let's get the sword to Amren. Alright. Made it back. Where the heck is Amren? He must be inside of his house by now. So, let's go talk to him. Oh, you guys from yesterday.
There. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll pay good money for information.
You guys have been standing there the whole day, knowing full and well that the guards have never allowed you into the city of Whiterun to begin with. You guys must be very dedicated. Who are you looking for?
A woman, a foreigner in these lands. A Redguard like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
You might need to be a little bit more specific. Who are you looking for again?
We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city.
Maybe somewhere in this city. Well, if I find someone, I'll let you know. I wish you would give me something more specific.
We will find her eventually.
Yeah. Wait a second. I remember guys just like them accosting a woman on the side of a street. Where is Lydia and Miko? I'm sure they'll catch up. Anyways, I remember a Redguard woman being accosted by people like them on the side of the street, and... Oh, there you are, Miko. And they mentioned something about a scar. I don't remember seeing Emran's wife having a scar. Okay, so what can my trusty map tell me? Where is Oh, he's now out of the house. Perfect. He's now...
Battleborn, give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
Ooh.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me. 10 septims tomorrow.
Hold up. You look like the Wraithguard woman. You work at the Bannered Mare. I'll talk to you later. Amryn! Amryn, where'd the... Oh. He went straight into the marketplace.
Just because I'm a Grey Mane doesn't mean I can't earn my own kingdom. I didn't mean...
The heck?
I'm sorry I asked.
Into Bellathor's General Goods. Probably to sell some things in order to hire companions.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
I'm not here for anything, Amryn. Ooh, this is gonna get interesting really fast. Amryn?
Everything's for sale, my friend.
You tried mercenary work?
No other
It might
shops
suit you.
today.
I'm hoping that your wife doesn't bite my ear or tail off for this. Because we're sitting right there. But
I assure you,
I've managed to recover your sword.
You found it. I've been looking for that blade for months.
Can I talk to
You took on all those bandits yourself?
Not now, Brave.
I wasn't
Thank
alone.
you. Here, my father had a favorite sword and shield technique. Let me teach it to you in honor of his
I
memory.
can tell you're a discriminating customer, perhaps.
Oh, thank you. I'm not much of a sword user, as you could tell by my outfit. You and your wife are not from Skyrim, are you?
No, I'm not. Looks like we've got something in common then. No, I'm a Wraithguard. My family hails from the Imperial Province. But I left home when I was just a lad. Been wandering ever since.
Oh, you're from the Imperial Province. You're not from Hammerfell. Okay. Good to know.
Right then.
Oh, your wife just walked out. Oh, wait. No, there she is.
Papa,
That...
I want to talk to you.
You need visit no other shops today.
Well, there's this boy and...
Listen, Wraith. Why don't you talk to your mother about this, okay? There's a good girl.
Hello, ma'am.
I just want to go home and read.
Okay, you don't have a scar. Did you know that some Alakir warriors are looking for a Wraithguard woman?
The who? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Back to my book.
Back to your book. You're not even at home. Okay.
I can tell you're a discriminating.
I guess Lydia got herself lost somewhere. Might have to pick her up another time. Sorry, Lydia.
Finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
However, I think we deserve some rest and a song.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Well, Hulda, I'm not here to take a seat by the fire. I'm here to
If it's work you need,
perform.
how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I would actually like to perform here.
Of course.
Alright, everyone. This here is a favorite of mine. I hope that you all enjoy.